the bottom line of what I'm going to say is that the School for Peace changed my life. I will explain, not so much in length, how it happened, but I know it did, and probably it was maybe the most influential experiences in my life were connected to the School for Peace. Okay. I was really young, and at the age of 23, I was studying psychology, and I went to a course about the relationship between men and women. And this course influenced me a lot, and I asked the professor, what are we doing here? How did you discover this system, this method that you use? And she said, okay, I didn't invent it. I used the method of the School for Peace, and we implement it. Instead of doing it between Jews and Palestinians, we're doing it between men and women. And I said, okay, maybe I should go to the source. And the next semester, I went to the course in Tel Aviv University of the School for Peace. It's called Dialogue of Identities. And I wasn't accepted to the course because there were too many Jews there. And they said, okay, if there would be an Arab with you, we can accept you because there are already too many Jews. So I went and looked for a friend. And I found a friend, and we came together, and I went into the course, and it was a really influential experience. I would share one feeling, maybe. A main feeling was awareness. I started feeling aware, and I felt guilt. I felt a lot of guilt. And I also felt, now that I am aware, I have a lot more responsibility. I will have a child one day, and they will ask me, you were aware, what did you do? This is your responsibility. So I decided that this adventure needs to continue, and Nava thought so as well, and she offered me to do a facilitator's course here in the School for Peace, which was again an influential experience. I very much liked one specific person in the group, and I started talking to her, and then one night she told me, but you know, I'm never going to go out with a Jewish man. And I was very disappointed and somewhat offended. And this course was when I understood that the complexity, or I understood that there is even a complexity which I not yet understand fully. I started working as a facilitator, and I decided I still have what to learn. I did two things. First of all, I started learning Arabic in a very intense manner. I took 1 year, which I had every day. I had another class, and I discovered that in Israel you cannot have one school that will teach you every day. So I took courses in different places. This was one thing I did. And the second thing is again, Nava thought that I can learn some more. And I joined the course for mental health professionals, a change agents course in the School for Peace. And we went to Jordan a few times, and we met with a Palestinian group, and we had meetings here in Shalom. And this course was what I felt there. I felt a lot of pain. I remember I felt physical pain, especially I remember in Jordan that I was almost paralyzed in some of the meetings. We were sitting, people were talking, really sharing, and I felt a lot of pain. And this caused for a sense of urgency that I had a responsibility, but also I need to act now. Also during this course, I started an NGO for teaching Arabic, which still works until today. After 7 years, we teach Arabic in elementary schools in Tel Aviv area. And I'm still looking for my for various ways to act. I started working much more here in the School for Peace. Me and my partner, we applied to live here in Wahat Salam, and we hope we will. And the adventure continues, and I hope it will end well. Thank you for listening.